And good evening, everyone, and welcome to Sharp Gym for tonight's Southland Conference volleyball match between your HBU Huskies and the Lamar Cardinals. I'm Russ Renault bringing you tonight's match and every match all season long right here on HBUHuskies.com. Huskies come in with a record of 10-5, 2-1 on their conference opening road trip this past weekend, while the Cardinals come in with a record of 2-10, 0-2 in the league. To get to the starting lineups, first for the visiting Cardinals would be Denisha House, a middle blocker, sophomore from Houston, and Yvette Dim, and middle blocker, junior 6'2" from Houston. Amy Hollowell, outside hitter, senior from Phoenix, Arizona. Haley Morton, a senior setter, 5'7" from Pearland. Muriel Halavac, junior outside hitter, 5'8" from Mansfield. And Tomar Thomas, a middle blocker, junior, 6'1" from right here in Houston. And for your HBU Huskies, the setter is freshman Abby Gargis. She's 5'9" from Prosper. Jessica Wooten, a senior outside hitter, 5'11" from Humble. Bailey Banks at the other outside position, 5'10" from Missouri City. Blair Gillard in the middle, 6'1" from LaGrange. Kayla Davenport, 6'2", a junior middle blocker from Columbus. And Ashton Ritchie, redshirt freshman right side, 6 foot from Prosper. And your libero is Haley Erickson, a senior, 5'6" from Richardson. We will be right back with the first serve, and we will take a break. And after these messages from our sponsors.
When you live in one of the fastest growing cities in America, it's important to align yourself with a credit union that has a history of people helping people. Houston Federal Credit Union is a not-for-profit financial institution with over 50 years dedicated to helping families that live or work in the Houston area. We take pride in our competitive rates in several convenient locations. We give the Houston community peace of mind when purchasing your vehicle, buying your home, and preparing for your retirement. We're Houston's credit union.
That moment you realized he really does love you. That moment your boss thanked you for crushing it like a boss in the sales meeting. That moment you decided to treat you. Whatever that moment is, Tiff's Treats warm cookies, baked from scratch and delivered warm, are the perfect companion. Tiff's Treats. Order now at cookiedelivery.com.
And we're back at Sharp Gym. Russ Renault getting set for the first serve. It'll be the Huskies and freshman setter Abby Gargis to serve it up first for the Huskies. They're on the right side in orange long sleeves. Lamar on the left side in the red tops. And here's Gargis, the lefty, serve on the way. Taken by Halavac. Dug by the Huskies. Gargis sets up Banks. There's a dig by Thomas. And the attack is dug by Wooten. Gargis with the attack. And a great dig by Halavac. Haley Erickson keeping it alive. Wooten gets it over, a free ball. The set and a kill from Thomas. First point of the match goes to Tomar Thomas. Long rally to open the first set. And it'll be Denisha House to serve for the Cardinals. And that's long, and we're tied. That'll be Bailey Banks to serve. The Southland Conference Player of the Week this week on the offensive side. Banks serves up an ace. The libero for the Cardinals, Zaria Scott, has checked in. She's from Houston, a junior. Serve is long, and we're tied up again. Now here's the setter, Haley Morton, 5'7" from Pearland. Banks with the serve receive. Wooten with the attack and puts it in the short side, inside the 10-foot line. And a point for the Huskies, a kill for Wooten. Haley Erickson, the senior libero, to serve for the Huskies. Morton sets it up. Thomas dug by Gargis. Now the set by Ritchie to Wooten. The dig for the Cardinals. Back row attack is long. Huskies lead it by 2, 4-2. And the home opener in conference play for HBU after 3 straight on the road. 3 in 5 days this past week. Erickson with the serve. A free ball for the Huskies. Ritchie with the attack and a kill for Ashton. Huskies up by 5. Huskies up 5-2, up by 3. Last week, the Huskies starting off conference play at McNeese on Thursday. Erickson serves in the net. Got a 3-0 sweep of the Cowgirls on Thursday. Then on Saturday went to Nichols and went to Thibodaux. Another sweep. And then the toughest of those 3 at Central Arkansas on Monday. Huskies fell 3-1 to the Sugar Bears. Here's a serve by Thomas, taken by Banks. The set for Gargis, and Gillard with the attack goes long. Cardinals back within 1 first set, 5-4. And Thomas back to serve again. Taken by Wooten. Gargis sets it back up for Jess. Blocked by the Cardinals. That's going to be Yvette Dim and Amy Hollowell. Tied up at 5. Huskies had led 5-2. Last 3 scored by Lamar. Thomas with the jump serve is wide. And the Huskies reclaim the lead. Now sophomore defensive specialist Hannah Lewis checks in. She'll be the server. 5-5 from Plano. Set by Morton. Dug by Lewis, kept alive. Gargis with the attack and a kill for the setter. The Huskies lead at 7-5. Talking to head coach Trent Herman earlier today, and the Cardinals' 2-10 record is deceptive in Herman's account. The set dug by the Huskies. Gargis with it. Now Erickson sets it up for Wooten. The roll shot kept alive by Halivac. Now the attack. Lewis with the dig. Gargis sets it back row. Banks with the attack and the kill. So the Cardinals with a 3-point run. The Huskies answer with 1, and it's 8-5. Now Herman said that the Cardinals have played hard this year. They play well together, not relying solely on the big block as they did a year ago. Lewis with a short serve taken by the libero Scott. Wooten with the dig. Gargis sets it up for Gillard. Dig by Morton. Set now by Scott. Lewis with another dig. Gargis sets it up for Wooten and blocked by the Cardinals. Another one for Dim and Hollowell. These two teams were pretty evenly matched last year. 2 epic 5-set matches, both won by the Cardinals. Banks takes a tough serve. Wooten with the attack. Now set it up for Halivac. Blocked by the Huskies. Kept alive by the Cardinals. Gargis sets for Gillard. Tips it over. Now the set for Hollowell and the kill. Scott back to serve again. Banks takes that one, kept alive by Erickson. Now Lewis just gets it over. Now the set for Halivac, dug by Bailey. Gargis with the set. Wooten blocked again by Hollowell, and this time Denisha House helping her out. So 3 blocks by Hollowell. Had three-point runs in a row. Huskies led 5-2. Lamar tied at 5-5. Huskies led 8-5, and now Cardinals have come back. Gargis with the attack and the kill from the center. Second kill for Gargis here in the early going. And that was one reason why the Huskies had a little bit of a problem against UCA, is Gargis didn't have a chance to really get her offense going and be the offensive force she has been. And there is a ball handling error by the Cardinals, and the Huskies lead it 10-8. Gargis held without a kill against UCA. She's been a big factor on the offensive end, attacking-wise, against McNeese and against Nichols. So another three-point run. See if the Huskies can make it more this time, though. Wooten back to serve again. Serve taken by Caitlin Nutt. And that one's long, and a 4-point run for HBU makes it 12-8. Wooten with the Husky hype in the background right behind her. That's going to be an issue for the Cardinals in the second set, we hope. Halovac blocked by Gillard and Gargis. 5 straight points for the Huskies, and we have a timeout on the floor by the Cardinals. 13-8 Huskies. Will be right back here on HBUHuskies.com.
We all have special moments in life. Moments that we will remember forever. Best friends become family. At River Oaks Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram, we love family. You are a part of the River Oaks Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram family. Live your best moments of life in a Jeep from River Oaks Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram.
So, how can I help you?
Have you ever walked into the paint store feeling like you should really know more than you know? Satin versus semi-gloss and I don't know.
Yes, I know the feeling.
That's how I feel right now about all of the financing options for this project I'm doing. I feel like I should know more than I know.
Don't sweat it. We have this new tool, My Credit Options Guide, that gives you a customized comparison like this, which helps you discover which credit options might be right for you.
Oh, this is better. They should make one for paint.
Want to get started?
And back here at Sharp Gym, Russ Renault bringing you tonight's action. Hope to be rejoined on Saturday by Kayla Armour when the Huskies host Stephen F. Austin. Lady Jacks undefeated in the league so far in the first 2 matches. They are off tonight. The Huskies playing their 4th match of the Southland Conference schedule here, the home opener. So the Huskies have ripped off the last 5 points in a row and lead at 13-8 here in the first set with Wooten serving. Jess goes back, taken by the libero. Hollowell with the attack. Wooten with the dig. Gargis sets it for Banks. Kept alive by Morton. Halovac with the attack, dug by Bailey. And Gargis with the attack, but into the net. The 5-point run comes to an end, and the Huskies lead at 13-9. Here is Hollowell. Wooten with the serve receive. Gargis with a set for Banks. Slammed home by Bailey, her second kill of the set. She and Gargis with 2 apiece. Wooten and Ritchie with 1. Huskies lead it by 5. Here's Blair Gillard. Sinking serve, and the attack by the setter gets over the block of the Huskies and in for the kill. Huskies didn't know if she was going to attack that one or set it. Chose the attack and got the easy kill. 14-10 with Morton back to, that's Halovac. 13, not 12. Wooten with the receive. Gargis sets it for Banks. Bailey just has to get it over. Now the back row attack, blocked by Kayla Davenport. Solo block for Dav. And Ashton Ritchie checks back in as Haley Lewis checks out. And Gargis back to serve. The Huskies have made the full rotation. Morton sets it up, and the block for the Huskies, Davenport and Banks. Huskies now with a 6-point lead. That is now the largest of the set at 16-10. Gargis with a longer serve this time. Hollowell gets it. Now the attack, blocked again by the Huskies, again by Davenport and Banks, and it's 17-10, and another timeout coming up for Lamar. We'll be
When you live in one of the fastest growing cities in America, it's important to align yourself with a credit union that has a history of people helping people. Houston Federal Credit Union is a not-for-profit financial institution with over 50 years dedicated to helping families that live or work in the Houston area. We take pride in our competitive rates in several convenient locations. We give the Houston community peace of mind when purchasing your vehicle, buying your home, and preparing for your retirement. We're Houston's credit union.
That moment you realized he really does love you. That moment your boss thanked you for crushing it like a boss in the sales meeting. That moment you decided to treat you. Whatever that moment is, Tiff's Treats warm cookies, baked from scratch and delivered warm, are the perfect companion. Tiff's Treats. Order now at cookiedelivery.com.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget, coming up at the end of the season, November 17th through 19th in Corpus Christi, Texas, the Southland Conference Volleyball Tournament. Go to southland.org. Tickets on sale now or through goislanders.com. The Huskies hope to be there on the 19th. That Sunday in Corpus for the conference tournament. Gargis to serve out of the timeout. Huskies leading by 7. There is the attack by Thomas. And she gets the kill to end the run. Now back to serve for the Cardinals, Denisha House. 17-11 HBU. House with the serve, taken by Banks. Gargis with the set for Ritchie. Tries to tip it, but blocked by Dim. Thomas was over there on the left side, so she may get credit with an assist, but that was mostly all the work of Yvette Dim to get that block. There's Gargis with the set for Davenport, stays on the Cardinals side. Now the tip by Thomas, blocked by Davenport, keeps it alive. Gargis now the back set to Ritchie in, the kill for Ashton, and the Huskies lead it again by 6 at 18-12. Second kill of the set for Ritchie. 2 apiece for Gargis, Banks, and Ritchie. Here's a serve by Banks. The set for Thomas, blocked, and Davenport and Ritchie team up for that one. That's Davenport's 4th block of the set. One of those was a solo block. Banks with the serve. The tip by Dim, down for the kill. First kill of the set for Dim. Morton with the serve, taken by Erickson. Gargis sets it up for Wooten, and dunked by Hallavat. Now Thomas, that one blocked but goes out of bounds. Point for the Cardinals, and it's 19-14. Morton to serve. Banks takes it. Gargis with the set. Davenport gets it down for the kill. First kill for Kayla, but she does have the 4 blocks early on. And Gallard checks back in as Davenport goes out. Erickson serving at 20-14, and that one goes long. Tamar Thomas, a junior from Houston, back to serve for the Cardinals. Jump serve taken by Banks. Gargis sets it for Gillard, and that one is blocked. Again, Dim in the middle, had a little bit of help from Hollowell. Fourth block for Dim, 3 for Hollowell. Thomas with the serve, taken by Erickson. Gargis sets it up. Wooten with the attack. Cardinals get there. Hallevac, her attack dug by Erickson. Wooten tips it. And a great dig by Hallevac, and now a free ball for the Huskies. Gargis sets it for Ritchie. And that one blocked again by Dim. And Hallevac was there too. 5 blocks for Dim. And it's 20-17. Huskies have led by as many as 6, and now it's down to 3. Cardinals have used both timeouts. Trent Herman has both of his left. Banks takes the serve, the set for Wooten, and another block for Dim. So there is the timeout from Trent Herman. We take a break with the Huskies leading 20-18 in the first set.
When you live in one of the fastest growing cities in America, it's important to align yourself with a credit union that has a history of people helping people. Houston Federal Credit Union is a not-for-profit financial institution with over 50 years dedicated to helping families that live or work in the Houston area. We take pride in our competitive rates in several convenient locations. We give the Houston community peace of mind when purchasing your vehicle, buying your home, and preparing for your retirement. We're Houston's credit union.
That moment you realized he really does love you. That moment your boss thanked you for crushing it like a boss in the sales meeting. That moment you decided to treat you. Whatever that moment is, Tiff's Treats warm cookies, baked from scratch and delivered warm, are the perfect companion. Tiff's Treats. Order now at cookiedelivery.com.
Hey, welcome back to Sharp Gym. Russ Renault here on a Thursday night. The Southland Conference match between the HBUHuskies and the Lamar Cardinals. Thanks to all of our sponsors of tonight's broadcast. You see those on your screen. Couldn't do it without them, and we appreciate it. So now the Huskies trying to hold off the Cardinals, who have scored the last 3 points and now trail 20-18. Thomas with the serve. Erickson takes it. Gargis with the set for Ritchie, and that one's into the net. Cardinals back to within 1. It's a 6-point lead for HBU at one time, now down to just 1. Wooten takes it. Gargis with the attack. Kept alive by Lamar. Banks to Gargis. Now Ritchie. And it's out of bounds. We're tied up 20-20. Cardinals coming all the way back. It's 20-20 as they fix the scoreboard. Yvette Dim on the block, 6 this set, has brought the Cardinals back, and Thomas back to serve again. Taken by Wooten. Gargis sets it up. The Cardinals block it. Huskies get another chance. Banks with the back row attack. Kept alive by Hallevac. The set for Hollowell. Banks with the dig. Wooten with the attack. And that one is down for the kill. The run ends with Jessica Wooten getting the kill, and the Huskies leading it 21-20. It brings Hannah Lewis back in for HBU. That sinking serve over Gillard there to put down the kill. And the Huskies with back-to-back points, and it's 22-20. Gillard's first kill of the set. It's a set for Hallevack and a kill for the junior from Mansfield. Denisha House back into the front row for Lamar. And Zaria Scott back to serve. Banks with the reception. Gargis with the attack, and it's in. Third kill from Gargis. It was on the line. They're arguing. It's head coach Alan Edwards for Lamar, but it was right there on the line. It was not nearly, if it was out, it was not nearly by as much as Edwards said it was. But it's 23-21 with Wooten serving. It's a set for Hollowell and the kill. We're going to have a yellow card for Edwards, complaining about that call still. It actually looked pretty close over there. And the whole ball doesn't have to be in. It just has to be a fraction of the ball, and that's probably what was in. 23-22 Huskies. Wooten to Gargis. Banks with the attack. Cardinals keeping it alive. A free ball here for the Huskies. Gargis sets for Banks, and Bailey slams it down for the kill, and we're at set point. 24-22 Huskies, and Gillard to serve. Blair with the serve, and it's over. Cardinals keep it alive, and now a free ball for HBU. Gargis sets for Banks, and the kill, and the Huskies take the set 25-22. When we come back, we'll look at the first set stats, but we'll take this break as the Huskies take set one, 25-22.
When you live in one of the fastest growing cities in America, it's important to align yourself with a credit union that has a history of people helping people. Houston Federal Credit Union is a not-for-profit financial institution with over 50 years dedicated to helping families that live or work in the Houston area. We take pride in our competitive rates in several convenient locations. We give the Houston community peace of mind when purchasing your vehicle, buying your home, and preparing for your retirement. We're Houston's credit union.
Hi, I'm Alan Helfman, and I'm president of River Oaks Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram. And I'm here at Tony's in the kitchen with Chef Kate and Tony Valone.
Waitress Provost had Tony serving my friend Nick.
Thank you. Love my pasta. Love my Jeep. From Alan Helfman at River Oaks Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram.
Ci vediamo. Come see us at River Oaks Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram, Kirby, the Southwest Freeway.
It's our Drive and Discovery event.
As kids fall in love with sports, our universities are working every day to keep college sports safe, so you can watch them play with a little less worry and a little more joy.
And we're back here at Sharp Gems. Huskies take set one, 25-22, holding off the Cardinals. The Huskies had led that set by 6 at one time. Now it's time to look at those first set stats. Look at the hitting percentage, not particularly good for either team. 0.49 for HBU and 0 for Lamar. Huskies with 13 kills, only 8 for the Cardinals. And the Cardinals doing most of their damage at the net. 7 blocks to 5 for HBU. The only ace was by the Huskies. And the Cardinals doing the work defensively, edging out the Huskies in digs 16-15. So we switch sides. Huskies on the left, Cardinals on the right. It'd be the Cardinals to serve first here in the second set. Take a look at your individual leaders for the Huskies. Bailey Banks with 4 kills. Abby Gargis with 3. Jessica Wooten and Ashton Ritchie with 2 apiece. For the Cardinals, 2 kills for Amy Hollowell and 3 for Tomar Thomas. Again, the 6 blocks by Yvette Dim doing the most difference there in the first set, making the most difference. And it's Thomas back to serve for Lamar. Husky height back there on the baseline in the background. Got to be a distraction. And that one tips off the top of the net. Davenport takes it. Gargis sets it up for Wooten. Now the free ball and a dig by Gargis. Erickson sets it up. Back row for Wooten. Rolls it over. And a dig from the Cardinals. Halavac with the attack. Davenport got a hand on it. Couldn't turn around to come up with the dig though. And the Cardinals with the first point of the second set. Thomas back to serve again. Taken by Wooten. Gargis sets it for Banks. The tip kept alive by the Cardinals. Halavac with the attack. And it's out of bounds for the Huskies. On the floor for HBU, it's Wooten, Davenport, Ritchie, Gargis, Banks, and your liberos, Haley Erickson. Serve taken by Caitlin Nutt, and it is blocked by Davenport. See if they credit Kayla with another solo, or if Wooten moved over there. Short serve by Banks. The set for Halavac, and Huskies can't get there, and we're tied up at 2. Be Zaria Scott, the libero for the Cardinals to serve. Wooten takes it, and the set back to Jess, and the kill. Erickson to serve. Looking at assistant coach Aaron Leja for where to serve it. There's a kill from the Cardinals to tie it. The line judge was in the way, so Erickson trying to get the sign. Finally got it. So Amy Hollowell back to serve. Tied up at 3, set number 2. Gargis sets it for Wooten. The tip. And the dig by the Cardinals. Morton sets for Hollowell. Banks with the dig. Gillard attacks it. Kept alive by the Huskies. Hollowell, the dig. Morton to House for the kill. Amy Hollowell to serve. Gargis sets it for Gillard. No block that time as Blair ties it up with the kill. 4-4 as Hannah Lewis goes back to serve. That one is wide. It's the 4th service error for the Huskies to just the 1 ace. Halavac to serve. Erickson takes it. Banks sets it up for Wooten. Dug by Halavac. Morton, the set for House. Dug by Gillard. Gargis for the attack. And the kill from Abby. Tied up at 5, second set. Here's Wooten to serve. The attack by House, blocked by the Huskies, kept alive by Lamar, and a free ball. Gargis with the set, Banks with the tip, and it goes down for the kill. Bailey Banks with her 5th. Huskies take the lead at 6-5. Halivac sets it for Thomas, blocked by Gillard. The solo block for Blair. Blair last season set the Southland Conference single season mark for total blocks and is among the top 10 in all of the nation among active leaders in blocks. All-time career active leaders. There's an attack from the Cardinals, goes out of bounds, and it's 8-5. Gillard is number 8 among active players in career blocks. Wooten with the serve, up 8-5. The set for Thomas. The block goes out of bounds, and the Cardinals in that run by the Huskies. I believe that was a 4-point run for HBU. It's now 8-6. Thomas to serve. House back to serve. Wooten takes it. Gargis with the set. Banks with the kill. A little more fluid on offense for the Huskies here in the second set. But Yvette Dim has moved back into the front row. Did a lot of damage in that first set for the Cardinals. The Huskies able to squeak that one out. The set for Thomas. The dig by Lewis. And now Bailey Banks with the attack. Dig from Hollowell. That attack dug by Gillard. Banks rolls it over. Morton sets it up. And the attack by Dim, dug by Gillard. Wooten with the attack. Another dig for the Cardinals. This one blocked by the Huskies. It's Davenport and Gargis. 6 blocks now for Kayla Davenport. Matching Yvette Dim for match high. Gillard to serve. Huskies up 10-6. The attack by Dim. Dig by Lewis. Set for Banks. Morton with the set. And Dim slams that one down. It's 10-7. Erickson back in as Gillard takes his seat. Morton to serve. The set for Davenport and a kill for Dav. Second kill for Kayla to go along with those 6 blocks. It'll be Abby Gargis with the Huskies up by 4. The set by Morton, and Thomas gets the kill. Fifth kill of the match for Thomas. And Thomas serves it long. Caitlin Nutt back in for Lamar. Freshman defensive specialist from Carthage. And she takes that serve from Banks. It's over, and Wooten gets the kill. Fourth kill for Jess. The set for Halivac. And that shot goes long, and it's 14-8. Going to have a timeout on the floor here in the second set. Huskies leading Lamar 14-8.
When you live in one of the fastest growing cities in America, it's important to align yourself with a credit union that has a history of people helping people. Houston Federal Credit Union is a not-for-profit financial institution with over 50 years dedicated to helping families that live or work in the Houston area. We take pride in our competitive rates in several convenient locations. We give the Houston community peace of mind when purchasing your vehicle, buying your home, and preparing for your retirement. We're Houston's credit union.
That moment you realized he really does love you. That moment your boss thanked you for crushing it like a boss in the sales meeting. That moment you decided to treat you. Whatever that moment is, Tiff's Treats warm cookies, baked from scratch and delivered warm, are the perfect companion. Tiff's Treats. Order now at cookiedelivery.com.
Back at Sharp Gym. Lamar with a timeout after the Huskies scored 3 straight points and now lead at 14-8 here in the second set. Won that first set 25-22. Had to hold off the Cardinals. It was tied up at 20. A close call on a Husky attack that hit the line. It went the Huskies' way, and they went on to take that set by 3. Now leading by 6 here. Bailey Banks to serve. That one taken by Morton. The attack is into the net. And it's 15-8. Huskies leading by 7. Banks serves that one into the net. So the 4-point run ends and sends Scott back to serve for Lamar. Wooten with the attack, blocked by Lamar, kept alive by the Huskies. Banks with the back row attack and the kill. Erickson to serve, and now the attack by Hollowell. Kill for the Cardinals. Huskies by 6. Hollowell with the serve taken by Wooten. Gargis sets it for Gillard. A dig by Nutt. Now a dig from Wooten. Set for Ritchie, and Ashton gets the kill. Third kill by Ritchie. 7 kills for Banks, 4 by Gargis, 3 apiece by Ritchie and Wooten. Hannah Lewis with the serve at 17-10. Morton sets it up for Hallevack. Got a blocking error on Gillard and a point for Lamar. Hallevack to serve. Gargis sets it for Wooten. Off the light and off the basketball backboard that's up on the roof, and now a free ball for HBU. Wooten. So that one's called in, waiting for the call. 18-11 Huskies. Right down the line and on the far side from us. We're going to have the replay. Take a look at it. That was right on the line. It's 18-11. The set for Thomas. The dig by Wooten. Now Gargis sets it up for Banks. And a kill for Bailey. 8 kills now for Banks. And we have a timeout as we head into the break. HBU 19, Lamar 11 here in.
We all have special moments in life. Moments that we will remember forever. Best friends become family. At River Oaks Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram, we love family. You are a part of the River Oaks Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram family. Live your best moments of life in a Jeep from River Oaks Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram.
So, how can I help you?
Have you ever walked into the paint store feeling like you should really know more than you know? Satin versus semi-gloss and I don't know.
Yes, I know the feeling.
That's how I feel right now about all of the financing options for this project I'm doing. I feel like I should know more than I know.
Don't sweat it. We have this new tool, My Credit Options Guide, that gives you a customized comparison like this, which helps you discover which credit options might be right for you.
Oh, this is better. They should make one for paint.
Want to get started?
Back here at Sharp Gym, Huskies with a 1-0 lead already, leading 19-11 here in the second. Bailey Banks leading the way for HBU with 8 kills. Abby Gargis, Jessica Wooten with 4 apiece. For the Cardinals, Tomar Thomas has 5 kills. Muriel Halivac and Amy Hollowell with 4 apiece. So Wooten back to serve, Huskies by 8. Taken by Scott. The set for Thomas. And the kill. So now it's Denisha House. Lewis with the dig. Now Banks on the attack, dunked by Halivac. Thomas. That one is long. And it's 20-12. Gillard to serve. High floater set by Morton. Thomas with the attack and the kill. It's a blocking error for the Huskies. The kill anyway. Huskies still leading by 7. Trying to get the last 5 points of this set to take a 2-0 lead into intermission. Hannah Lewis with a reception. Gargis sets it for Banks. And the kill for Bailey. Ashton Ritchie back into the front row. She's joined by Banks and Davenport. Gargis to serve with Wooten and Erickson in the back row. And serve taken by Scott. The set for Dim, dug by Erickson, kept alive, and Banks gets it over. Now the set for Hollowell. And that one is attacked by Davenport, gets it into the back corner. The Cardinals had vacated. Huskies leading this one by 9. It's 22-13. Tough serve from Gargis. Cardinals able to handle it. Able to keep it alive. Morton to Hollowell, the tip. Banks gets it over. On the far side, Thomas with the attack, Wooten with the dig. Banks with the set from Gargis and the kill, and a 10-point lead for HBU. Serve from Gargis, taken by Halivac. The set to Thomas, dug by Wooten. Ritchie with the set to Banks, and that one is long. Going to have a sub in for the Cardinals. Liz Erdley, freshman from Temecula, California, coming in. She'll go in the front row for Muriel Halovac. Thomas with the serve. The reception by Banks. Back to Bailey. A dig from Thomas. Morton sets it up. And the attack by Erdley is dug by Banks. Bailey on the attack. That one almost stayed alive off the light. Ricocheted back into the playing area. But Banks gets the kill anyway. And we're at set point, 24-14. Banks serves it to Scott. Morton the set. And the out of bounds. Hollowell cannot get that one to stay in. The Huskies take a 2-0 lead into the locker room. Huskies taking set 2 by a score of 25-14. We'll be right back after this break.
When you live in one of the fastest growing cities in America, it's important to align yourself with a credit union that has a history of people helping people. Houston Federal Credit Union is a not-for-profit financial institution with over 50 years dedicated to helping families that live or work in the Houston area. We take pride in our competitive rates in several convenient locations. We give the Houston community peace of mind when purchasing your vehicle, buying your home, and preparing for your retirement. We're Houston's credit union.
That moment you realized he really does love you. That moment your boss thanked you for crushing it like a boss in the sales meeting. That moment you decided to treat you. Whatever that moment is, Tiff's Treats warm cookies, baked from scratch and delivered warm, are the perfect companion. Tiff's Treats. Order now at cookiedelivery.com.
Back here at Sharp Gym at the intermission, Huskies with a 2-0 lead. For your halftime enjoyment, going to take a look now with redshirt freshman middle blocker Megan Patillo.
We all have special moments in life. Moments that we will remember forever. Best friends become family. At River Oaks Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram, we love family. You are a part of the River Oaks Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram family. Live your best moments of life in a Jeep from River Oaks Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram.
So, how can I help you?
Have you ever walked into the paint store feeling like you should really know more than you know? Satin versus semi-gloss and I don't know.
Yes, I know the feeling.
That's how I feel right now about all of the financing options for this project I'm doing. I feel like I should know more than I know.
Don't sweat it. We have this new tool, My Credit Options Guide, that gives you a customized comparison like this, which helps you discover which credit options might be right for you.
Oh, this is better. They should make one for paint.
Want to get started?
Sure.
Don't you worry, my child. Everything's gonna be just fine. Little darling, you keep on walking, 'cause I ain't never gonna leave your side.
As kids fall in love with sports, our universities are working every day to keep college sports safe. So you can watch them play with a little less worry and a little more joy.
That moment you realized he really does love you. That moment your boss thanked you for crushing it like a boss in the sales meeting. That moment you decided to treat you. Whatever that moment is, Tiff's Treats warm cookies, baked from scratch and delivered warm, are the perfect companion. Tiff's Treats. Order now at cookiedelivery.com.
I'm Megan Patillo. On the volleyball team, I'm a middle blocker, and I'm a redshirt freshman, and I'm from Bixby, Oklahoma. I started volleyball in 6th grade in a little town called Catoosa, Oklahoma. My older sister used to play, and I used to go to her practices all the time, and that's how it started. I enjoy the competitiveness and the team unity, and honestly, I play for like the feeling of when you go up for a block and you just stuff block the ball and come down and you're so excited, and it's an awesome feeling. Very busy. Our practice week is 3 hours of practice every day on top of all the classes that you have to take, and then on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays you have to do weights on top of practice. I chose HBU because I feel like it's very homey. I liked how it was a smaller campus and you have a personal one-on-one connection with the professors, and it's still D1, so that's awesome. I'm majoring in business management. I'm not really sure what I want to do with that yet, but hopefully maybe manage something, a company. A business, manage a business. My hobbies outside of volleyball are to eat, sleep, and repeat. I like to watch Netflix, and I like to eat, and then I like to sleep. That's about it. My favorite show on Netflix is probably Gossip Girl, or my favorite movie on Netflix is Moana. I can quote everything on Moana, honestly. My proudest athletic achievement is being on the All-State team back in high school and beating the West Side team in 3 games, and we destroyed them.
When you live in one of the fastest growing cities in America, it's important to align yourself with a credit union that has a history of people helping people. Houston Federal Credit Union is a not-for-profit financial institution with over 50 years dedicated to helping families that live or work in the Houston area. We take pride in our competitive rates in several convenient locations. We give the Houston community peace of mind when purchasing your vehicle, buying your home, and preparing for your retirement. We're Houston's credit union.
This is why we love sports. It's in the way they play, free from the pressures and all the money talk. Playing for simply the love of the game, where everyone has a shot at their definition of success on and off the field. This is what we love about sports, and what we can still love about college sports.
We all have special moments in life. Moments that we will remember forever. Best friends become family. At River Oaks Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram, we love family. You are a part of the River Oaks Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram family. Live your best moments of life in a Jeep from River Oaks Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram.
The Southland Conference.
4,200 student athletes from across the country
And around the world. Representing 13 member institutions.
from Arkansas, Texas, and Louisiana.
Excelling in 17 NCAA Division I sports.
In the classroom and in our communities.
We are Southland Strong.
We're back here at Sharp Gym. Want to thank Randy Sorrells for his sponsorship of the broadcast, along with our other sponsors, Salata. Location right here near campus now. If you haven't been there, check that out. And the Marriott Houston West Chase. Huskies leading it 2-0 as we come out of the break. Huskies trying to close this one out with a third set victory. And here are your stats through 2 sets. Huskies really picking up the hitting percentage now. They hit .208 for the match, .028 for Lamar, 25 assists to 19 for HBU, 27 kills for HBU, 19 for Lamar, 8 blocks for the Huskies, 7 for the Cardinals, 2 aces to none for HBU. Lamar still holding that 1 dig advantage, 30-29. Take a look at the individual leaders. Bailey Banks leading the Huskies with 11 kills. Abby Gargis and Jessica Wooten with 4 apiece. And for the Cardinals, Tomar Thomas with 7, 4 apiece for Amy Hollowell and Muriel Helevac. There's Yvette Dim with 6 blocks in the first set. She didn't even have one in the second. The Huskies hit .419, 14 kills, only 1 error. While the Cardinals, 11 kills, 9 errors in that set. No blocks, 3 blocks for HBU, and Abby Gargis to lead it off for the Huskies with the serve. The attack by Hollowell, and the Huskies can't come up with the dig, and it's 1-0 Lamar. Scott with the serve to Wooten. Gargis sets it up for Banks, the tip. Dug by Morton. Now Nutt with a dig and a free ball for the Huskies. Wooten with the back row attack. Morton sets it up. Scott to Erdley. Dug by the Huskies. Banks with the attack and the kill. So Erdley starting here in the third set instead of Halevac. So you have House, Morton, Erdley, Nutt, and Hollowell on the back row with Scott. The set for Erdley, dug by Wooten. Gargis sets it up for Jess. And that attack is kept alive by the Cardinals. Good job by Scott. The tip from Ritchie and the kill. Fourth kill for Ashton Ritchie. Now to be Bailey Banks to serve. Huskies up 2-1. Morton sets, and a great dig by Abby Gargis. And the set for Erickson, back row attack by Banks, dug by Morton. The attack from Hollowell just punches it over. Erickson to Gargis, to Davenport, and a kill for Kayla. 4 kills, 6 blocks tonight for Davenport.
Let's go, bring that heat, deep.
Banks with a tough serve. Backs up Morton. The attack by Hollowell. Dug by Ritchie. Gargis sets it for Wooten. Kept alive by the Huskies. We're going to have a ball handling error on Erickson, and it's 3-2 HBU. Hollowell to serve. Gargis keeps it alive, and Banks with the attack, just long. And we're tied up at 3. Banks takes that one. Gargis keeps it alive. Banks with the attack. The set. That attack by Hollowell into the net as the Huskies reclaim the lead. Senior libero Haley Erickson in the black jersey back to serve. And taken by Nutt. The set for Erdley into the net. The Huskies by 2. Huskies leading at 5-3. Erickson to serve again. This one taken by Nutt. The set for Erdley. And the kill, blocking error that doesn't really matter on the Huskies. It goes on Ashton Ritchie, and it's 5-4. Now Erdley to serve. Banks takes the serve. Wooten with the attack. Kept alive. Erdley gets it over. Gargis with the set. Wooten with the kill. Jessica with her 5th kill. Hannah Lewis back in. Back to serve. Hollowell with the reception. That attack by House is long, and it's 7-4. Seven for HBU here in the third. Erdley takes it, and now the set for Thomas. Dug by Banks. Erickson with the set for Wooten. Jets with the attack and the kill. Put that one in the middle of the court, took a little bit off of it. And the Huskies now leading it 8-4. That serve over near the Lamar bench. Hollowell with the attack. Wooten the dig. Gargis is set for Gillard. House gets that one over. Gargis with the attack. Blocked by Lamar. Let's see who gets credit for that block. It's 8-5. House with the serve. Wooten on the attack. Kept alive by Thomas. The set for Erdley just gets it over. Gargis sets it for Wooten. And the kill for Jess. So that last block was by Tomar Thomas to make it 8-5, and the kill by Wooten to make it 9-5. And Wooten back to serve for HBU. As you see, that's set from Gargis, and Wooten on the attack off of House for the kill. Here's the attack by Thomas. Wooten with the dig. Gargis, the back set to Gillard, tips it. Kept alive by Erdley. And that one attacked by Thomas and a block from Gillard. And we're going to have a timeout from the Cardinals. HBU here in the third set, leading it 10-5.
We all have special moments in life. Moments that we will remember forever. Best friends become family. At River Oaks Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram, we love family. You are a part of the River Oaks Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram family. Live your best moments of life in a Jeep from River Oaks Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram.
So, how can I help you?
Have you ever walked into the paint store feeling like you should really know more than you know? Satin versus semi-gloss and I don't know.
Yes, I know the feeling.
That's how I feel right now about all of the financing options for this project I'm doing. I feel like I should know more than I know.
Don't sweat it. We have this new tool, My Credit Options Guide, that gives you a customized comparison like this, which helps you discover which credit options might be right for you.
Oh, this is better. They should make one for paint.
Want to get started?
Take a look at that last point to make it 10-5 Huskies. The attack by Thomas and Blair Gillard, and Abby Gargis teaming up for that block. Blair getting the bigger part of that, but Abby providing that, taking away that baseline shot. The Huskies lead at 10-5 with Wooten serving. Huskies up 2-0 here in the Southland Conference contest on a Thursday night in Houston. That attack is out of bounds by Dim. Huskies lead it by 6. That serve taken by Erdley, and Morton just has to tip it over. Gillard with the attack. Point for Lamar. Going to call a lift on Gillard. Got a little bit too much of the ball. Morton to serve, 11-6. Banks on the attack, rolls it over. Morton gets the dig. Now Thomas on the attack. Dig for Banks. Gargis sets it back for Bailey, and a block by Dim and Hollowell. This is how the Cardinals came back in the first set behind Dim's blocking. She had 6 in the first set and had none in the second. So that's her first since the first set. Banks on the attack and out of bounds. The Huskies now leading by 3. Morton the setter to serve. Wooten and Gargis on the attack, blocked by Dim. Abby sets it up again for Banks, and Morton can't get to that one. Kill number 13 for Bailey Banks. She ranks second in the conference in kills per set. She was named the Southland Conference Offensive Player of the Week on Monday. Averaged 4.5 kills per set in the 2 matches last weekend. There's the attack by Dim. That Dim, 6'2", hit that one straight down. Keeps the score within 3 at 12-9. Taken by Wooten, the set to Banks, and another kill for Bailey. Wooten leading the Huskies in digs with 12. Bailey Banks with 8. So Bailey working on a double-double if she can get 2 more. Erickson with 6 and Lewis with 5. And it's Gargis to serve. A floater, and Scott and Nutt can't get that one. That ball hit off the backboard, the basketball backboard up on the ceiling, and bounced straight down. It's going to go down as an ace for Gargis. 3 aces for the Huskies and none for Lamar. The back set to Hollowell, blocked by HBU. It's Davenport and Banks, and that's the 7th block for Kayla Davenport. Credit Bailey with 3 tonight. And what was pretty even blocking-wise early on, it's still close, but the Cardinals held the advantage in the first set. Now it's 10-9 Huskies. Wooten digs that one. And Gargis and Davenport couldn't connect on that set. There's a little bit of a late break for Davenport. And now it's 15-10. The serve by Scott, taken by Wooten. Gargis with the set for Davenport, dug by Nutt. Now Erickson gets the dig, but it goes over, and Hollowell is there for the kill. Hollowell now with 6 kills. Gargis sets it for Banks, and another kill for Bailey. After a slow start, Bailey Banks has gotten it rolling here over the last 2 sets. And Morton sets it for Hollowell. Dug by Gargis. The set by Erickson to Ritchie. And a kill for Ashton Ritchie. It's her 5th. So 15 for Banks, 7 for Wooten, 5 for Ritchie, 4 apiece for Davenport and Gargis. Error on the serve by Banks. Huskies leading by 5 here in the third set. HBU won the first 2 sets. Hollowell serves to Banks. The set for Wooten. Hollowell with the dig. The set for now for Erdley. And a block for the Huskies. Once again, Kayla Davenport and Ashton Ritchie. And another ace for the Huskies. Haley Erickson, ace number 4 for HBU. Huskies leading by 7. Scott receives it. Erdley on the attack. A block kept alive by the Cardinals. Now Gargis to Ritchie for the kill. (20-12) HBU. Erickson on the serve. Served it to Scott. The attack by House. It's blocked and kept alive. Now Erickson sets it back row for Banks. Rolls it over. And another kill for Banks. And Bailey has just been really creative on her shots tonight. Rolling it over. Hammering it home. Either way, Bailey getting it done and has 16 kills to lead all of the attackers in this match. Only one in double digits. Erickson with the serve, the set for House, and the kill. Going to get Thomas back into the match for the Cardinals on the front row. It'll be Erdley to serve. That serve is long. Huskies lead it now by 9. They'll bring Hannah Lewis back into the match to serve. Huskies 3 points away from closing out this match. Lewis taken by Erdley. The set to Thomas and a dig by Banks. The set for Wooten. Dig by Erdley. Morton attacks it, and the block by Blair Gillard and Jessica Wooten. (23-13) Huskies. Morton sets it up for Thomas, and the kill. House to serve. The set for Wooten and the kill for Jess, and the Huskies are at match point. 24-14 Huskies. And it's Wooten to serve for the match. Wooten serves it to Scott. There's the set. And the Huskies can't keep it alive as the Cardinals stay alive. 24-15. Morton to serve. Taken by Wooten. Gargis sets it for Banks. Bailey. Dug by Erdley. And the Cardinals get it over. Gargis, another set for Banks. And that one's blocked by Hollowell and Dem. Dem with her 8th block, Hollowell with her 6th. And it's 24-16. Gargis sets it for Banks. The roll shot. Morton with the dig. Thomas with the attack. Erickson digs it. Gargis, the set for Banks, the tip. Morton sets it up for Hollowell, the tip. Dug by Gargis. Erickson sets it up back row for Wooten. And we're going to have a blocking error, and that'll end the match. Anticlimactic ending there, but the Huskies will take it. They take this set by a score of 25-16 here in the third. We will come back and talk to head coach Trent Herman after this break in this Huskies victory.
When you live in one of the fastest growing cities in America, it's important to align yourself with a credit union that has a history of people helping people. Houston Federal Credit Union is a not-for-profit financial institution with over 50 years dedicated to helping families that live or work in the Houston area. We take pride in our competitive rates in several convenient locations. We give the Houston community peace of mind when purchasing your vehicle, buying your home, and preparing for your retirement. We're Houston's credit union.
Hi, I'm Alan Helfman, and I'm president of River Oaks Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram. And I'm here at Tony's in the kitchen with Chef Kate and Tony Valone.
Waitress Provost had Tony serving my friend Nick.
Thank you. Love my pasta. Love my Jeep. From Alan Helfman at River Oaks Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram.
Ci vediamo. Come see us at River Oaks Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram, Kirby, the Southwest Freeway.
It's our Drive and Discovery event.
As kids fall in love with sports, our universities are working every day to keep college sports safe, so you can watch them play with a little less worry and a little more joy.
Russ Renault joined now by head coach Trent Herman here to wrap up this sweep for the Huskies. And Trent, that first set was tight. Dealing with their block and Yvette Dim and getting their hands on a lot of blocks. Had 6 there in the first set. And how did you make the adjustment as the match went on?
Yeah, it's hard to replicate Lamar's block from taking it off of film and in practice. Mm-hmm. So it just takes a while for us to figure it out. After we got through that first set, it was much better after that. We kind of got our setting in line, kind of what we wanted to do, what we saw they were doing with their blocking scheme, and then we were able to make some adjustments.
Right. And Bailey Banks was part of that slow start, but she really picked it up over the last 2 sets.
Yeah, I think both of our outsides really did a nice job. Jess was struggling in the first set too. But once we figured out what they were doing with their block and how they were blocking us, it allowed us to change some things with our set location and move the ball around. And both of them really got going in that second and third set.
So you're now 3-1 in the conference. And in your 3 victories, you have not had a reception error. You just had the 5 reception errors against UCA. And what did you do in that couple of days off between that match with UCA to get back to that?
We just went back to the basics. With us being on that road trip that took 6 days, we didn't hardly have any practice time either. So we stepped back in the gym yesterday for the first time, did a lot of replicating, going back to the basics. And, UCA serves tough in their own gym. They're a very good team, and they did a nice job serving us, but we just went back to it, and our kids did a great job of passing tonight.
Yeah. And looking forward, we got a match against Stephen F. Austin here, 1 o'clock on Saturday. The Lady Jacks were off tonight, so they're 2-0 coming in here on Saturday. And what do you look at from them coming in off a day off here?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy with the Southland scheduling. We're already going to be playing our 5th match, and they're only going to be playing their 3rd. Mm-hmm. And they've had all week to prepare for us. So, we've got to get ready for them. They're leading the conference right now. They've had a really good preseason. I'm hoping we can get the house packed, on that Saturday afternoon, and it should be a really good match.
All right. Well, congratulations on the win tonight, Trent.
Thank you.
That was head coach Trent Herman joining us here on the postgame show. We will come at you again on Saturday, 1 o'clock right here at Sharp Gym. We'll be on a couple of minutes early, and hopefully we'll be joined again by Kayla Armour. But for Scott Tarrant producing tonight's broadcast and all the help we've had on the broadcast tonight, I'm Russ Renaud saying good night here from Sharp Gym and a Huskies 3-0 victory.
Yeah, hi. I don't have my debit card, and these kids are having a bake sale for their soccer team, so I need some cash. Can I give you my mother's maiden name or my first concert or...
Oh, well, now you can just use your phone.
My phone?
Yeah, just open the Wells Fargo mobile app and request a one-time access code.
That's way better. All set, thanks. They have snickerdoodles.
I love snickerdoodles.
If I lose, I'll respond with respect.
If I win, I'll back it up with humility.
If I fail, I'll rise up with honor. It's tough for us to put it all on the line.
Don't undo my hard work with poor sportsmanship.
Respect. It's the name of the game.
We all have special moments in life. Moments that we will remember forever. Best friends become family. At River Oaks Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram, we love family. You are a part of the River Oaks Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram family. Live your best moments of life in a Jeep from River Oaks Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram.
That moment you realized he really does love you. That moment your boss thanked you for crushing it like a boss in the sales meeting. That moment you decided to treat you. Whatever that moment is, Tiff's Treats warm cookies, baked from scratch and delivered warm, are the perfect companion. Tiff's Treats. Order now at cookiedelivery.com.